lovely birds and night owls. My name is Nox, aka Mako, and welcome back to SimAirport. Unfortunately, I have some bad news, and that is that I'm going to put Nox International Airport, this one that you see here, on hold because, as you'll soon see, once we get 4,000 people in here, this is going to start lagging ridiculously. And I know you've seen it before in the past episodes, and I don't want to keep up with just, kinda sorta making it on by despite all the lag, which of course it's just not working so well, and I don't want to live like this, so we're gonna go ahead and do something pretty different pretty soon. However, you might be able to see here that there's something a little bit different here, and this is a light rail line. So to get the light rail, we're gonna have to actually do some research over here. It's worth $50,000, and you must have a COO, which of course means you have to have operations as well. And as you can see, the airport is already lagging right now. We have not even 4,000 people just yet, and we are probably going to get that soon. Maybe some more people getting off the airplane, or some more people showing up pretty soon, and it's just not good, you guys. It's not good, and it does not make me happy. So what we're going to do is we're going to try a little bit of a challenge on a medium map. And this whole layout here, for the most part, has been designed to use almost every single space on the map. Over here, we're going to have our extra road. In this greenish area is where we're going to have ticketing and the rest of our zones, except for storage, which don't know where we're going to put storage. Might go inside, I don't know. But storage really does not fit outside. We're going to have it like this thin, or even thinner actually, because I have to fix this layout a little bit, and we'll see about that in a second. So let's go ahead and get rid of our storage section right up in here, because we're going to have to move that somewhere else. Alright, so as for this, I have to actually move this in a little bit, because unfortunately ticketing is too wide. Excuse me? Oh, that's not planning. My bad, you guys. My bad. There we go. So we're gonna just get rid of that, and we're going to go ahead and draw this up like that right there, because we're gonna need some hallways in here, and these hallways are gonna lead from security to the gates over here, which are separated from the gates over here. And the only reason I had to do that was because I wanted a challenge that has 8 gates, 2 runways, and we have to figure out how to schedule as many flights as possible on only 2 runways. So this is something I was having some trouble with in Nox International Airport, which is why I decided to try this to see if I can maybe get better with the scheduling and trying to just figure things out overall. So let me just clear this out, because we are going to eventually I say, because if we do that right now, it's not going to work, put our baggage routing station over here. It seems like it's going to fit. Nice. So over here, we're going to have our runways. Our runways right here. We're going to have a runway. One right here, excuse me. There we go. One right there, and the other one's going to go right there. But of course, we're not going to buy that one just yet, because we only have to build up little bits at a time. So for now, we're going to just do all of this right there. We're going to build a single extra large gate. That's right, no large gates. Only extra large for the added difficulty. And we're going to go ahead and build up foundation from here to here. I think this is how I did it, because I did test it out just to make sure it will work, and it will work. Trust me on this one, it will work. So that's going to be a little bit interesting. Let's see, I wanted to go to 20, so that was my bad that I did not do that. Let's see, 20 is going to be right here. So we can just do this up just like that, and there we go. Alright, so what's interesting about this layout is the baggage claims are going to be in the corners, like over here and all the way down here, and it's going to make for a very, very interesting play, because obviously people are going to have to get from these gates to the baggage claims, and it's going to be a little bit weird to do it, but I know how to do this. So you're just gonna have to wait and see how it goes. Yes, I am trying to keep you here to stay with me so you can see how I try to maybe not mess this thing up, because you know me, I can mess up anything. So let's see, we're gonna go ahead and get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, 12 did not go. 12, there we go. So we're gonna get 12, and hopefully this is gonna work for us. I am not too sure, but one step at a time, you guys, one step at a time. So let's let our little workers, or should I say our little worker bees, do what it is that they need to do, and then we'll be back to see just what we're meant to do next. Alright, so our little worker bees are done with building up this part of the building. So now we can go ahead and grab some flights for tomorrow. Let's see, who's going to give us a nice, delicious morning flight? This one? There we go. We have a morning flight there. These are honestly a little bit small. I would like something bigger. Aha, actually, we can't even grab a nighttime flight right now because we have not upgraded our runway. This is... I know this isn't exactly what it used to look like before, but you know what? It is what it is. There we go. So now it expands all the way along there, and we have our first upgrade. I'm not going to get any of the other ones, though, because we can use that for some other stuff, and I honestly don't want to have to spend that money right now, so yeah, that's just the way it's going to be. So as soon as we get that in, we can get another flight. Let's see, that's a very, very tiny flight. We don't want that. Ooh. We can get the morning just filled with stuff. Well, that's tempting. Oh, we're making some money. Hold the phone. Actually, we don't even need another flight unless, you know, wait. I see that now, but pretty soon we're going to have to start buying some more things, so that's not exactly right. Well, for now, we don't have to grab other flights, but pretty soon we're going to have to show. What we're going to do is just, you know, place some of these things down, and we're going to grab a few more flights. We are eventually going to have to cancel them, but I think, you know, if we grab good enough flights, we might be okay for a little bit. So let's see. We want to go ahead and place this door. Is that central? I think that's as good as can be. Yeah, it looks like it. All right, so there we go. So I'm going to do something weird. And this that I'm going to do here is making a sort of hallway that just separates security. And eventually I will expand this over around here and then over on this side, because that's going to separate security and baggage claim from this, so that people can come through a random door here, go through the hallway that's above security and through to get to baggage claim. That way it kind of works without having to change too much. So honestly, that works for me. All right, and of course we want to make our baggage claim area. So let's see, we're going to go ahead and grab some baggage carousels, which are going to cost us daily money. We're going to drop one, and we're going to drop a second one right there. So it seems like that might be in the way of some things, but it's honestly not that bad. All right, so there we go. We're going to go ahead and do something like this. It gets in the way of the door. Yeah, that's what I was worried about, honestly, but that's okay, you guys, because we can just put the gate agent desks on this side. So let's get our little worker bees working so they can do whatever it is that they need to do, and let's get ourselves a nice door for this so people can just peace out. However, I understand that they're gonna have to walk all the way from here all the way down to here. So maybe after our next delivery truck comes and goes, we can go ahead and move our zones. Let's see. Let's just go ahead and get rid of all of the zones. Every single zone is moving. All right, so for the zones, what I want to do is I want to make garbage all the way down here. So we're going to make that a 2x10, sure. Then we're going to have, I guess pickups can go next, sure. Pickups is going to be another 2x10. The reason I'm putting pickups here is because I want to put the LRT station right up in there, and I think that's going to work pretty nicely. And then up above that, we're going to have, not drop-offs, actually, we're going to have deliveries. Deliveries right up in here. This one I'm going to make it slightly bigger because, of course, we're going to keep ordering tons of stuff, so we're going to need a pretty big zone. And lastly, drop-off zone is going to be somewhere over here. I'm going to just, let's see. I'm going to put it right here. Let's go for another 2x10. There we go. And we should probably honestly get our ticketing stuff in right now because I might just forget later on. You know how I am. For some reason, I always forget ticketing. I think it's because when I'm going through airports, I never actually use it. So to me, it's just a foreign concept, which I know seems weird, but that's just the way I am. Alright, so was that upgraded? It was. We can go ahead and grab a night flight, but not that one actually. Do we have a nighttime 767? It seems like that's not the case. That one's in the morning, and those are not good. Alright, well, I guess I'm grabbing that one then. Never mind. We're going to grab that one, and that's not it. Right here. Morning, and I guess I can grab another flight unless we have 707 somewhere else. No, it's 737. Wait, which one pays us more? Gotta get a little greedy, you guys, because this is a challenge. That's an afternoon flight. Alright, let's try to sort out what we have right now, because clearly we have quite a few flights. So, that's the biggest one that we have. Good. This one's actually pretty sizable, so I think I'm going to put it over here, give it enough time, and this one I'm going to give it some time like that. Sure. Oh, we can actually get some more flights, honestly. Huh. Do I want to get another flight right now or wait a little bit? How much are we making? 18,000. That's not that great. Alright, we're going to grab another afternoon flight if we have it available. Or we can probably just grab a night flight because that might also work as well. It's going to be from one of the cheaper from a foreign air. Of all the airlines in the world, Forward Air came to frickin' bring us a frickin' 737. Yeah, never mind. I'm gonna leave it blank for now because I'm not so happy with the Forward Air. Alright, so let's go ahead and build in our areas over here for making this super extra unsecure because that's just how it is. And we're gonna make this our baggage claim. So there we go, baggage claim up in there, and we are going to need our security exits, I should say. So there's 1, there's 2, and yeah, I put storage in there for now because, well, don't know where else to put it for now, so that should work okay. Let's see, gate agent desks. Here we go. We're going to go ahead and drop 1 right there and 2 right there. I think we're only going to go for 2 because I think that's all we're going to need for now, and we might just get, oh, I was like, we might just get some people coming in right now. Well, this is a little bit of a problem. I probably should have pushed that far away back, but we still have a few hours, so maybe we can somehow process them through. We shall see. So let's go ahead and actually get started with actually putting in our metal detectors. That's right. We're going to go ahead and put some, let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that'll do it. That will do it. So now we're going to need some bag scanners. How the heck do these even go? I don't know. I'm just going to drop them like this because, well, I honestly can't tell which way they're supposed to go. The arrow does not change properly. And our check ID stands right up in here. Can we fit that right in there? Yes, we can. Good. So 3 there. So now we're going to need 9 security, 4, 6 regular staff members. So now we're not going to be making any money, are we? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There we go. And zone this off for security, because that's just what we need. There we go. So security, this should be considered ticketing. Ooh, we did not get the ticketing kiosks. I will put those in a second because that might help with some ticketing problems. And I think everything else is all set. Except, of course, you know, the baggage stuff. But I'm not as concerned with that as I should be because, you know, they can just get out. Wait, no, what we need is a hangar. Aha! I was just saying because they can just get out of the hangar and just, you know, just deal with it. No, they can't get out of the hangar if we have no hangar. So let's go ahead and I don't really want to put one here. I guess I'm putting one here, huh? Well, I guess so. Alright, there we go. We have a hangar. They're going to come from the hangar. They're going to come grab the bags here, go dump them in the plane, something like that. I don't know. They just go on foot, which works okay. Kind of, sort of okay. So, is this working? Are people actually getting routed in, or is it not because we don't have these attached? So let's go ahead and assign 1, assign 2, and now maybe they should be actually going through. There we go. So it's all working, you guys. Despite the fact that it seemed like it might not, it's actually working. So this is good news because, well, this is very clearly a weird airport. I didn't think I would ever do something like this, but I am up to the challenge right now. I want to see just how many flights we can schedule in something like this. Let's go ahead and assign a single baggage car just so they can go out and grab whatever they need to, because obviously we don't have a system in place. However, we could get one. But I think I want to do some bank loans, which seems a little bit weird right now, but the reason being that I want to put in a second gate as soon as is possible. So that way we can get even more flights. So let's see, we want to go ahead and remove a zone. Excuse me, there we go. And we're going to go and just, how big is this? Oh boy, that's 8, so I can only remove a little bit like that much, right? I think it should be a 5x5 now. Storage, every time I click on one of these things, it just never registers for some reason. Yeah, that's about as big. You know what? I think that might be okay. I think that's going to be okay. Let's see if our walls can actually fit in here with a desk. Desk, wall. Oh yeah, this is going to work. So we're going to go ahead and do something like that and close it up like that. This is perfect, you guys. This is actually perfect. Except for, oh, that is not what I wanted. I wonder if that door works in that way, though. If it does, that's going to be a little bit wonky, but kind of cool. So let's see, we're going to go ahead and get our desk just like that, and our chair just like that. $1,500 for the, what? Okay, what kind of desk is that? That better be lined in freaking gold, because that was too expensive for my blood. Oh my gosh, okay, that was insane. And I think that still works. Well, I guess we could, you know, just redo the door just because it looks, it's bothering me. Okay, now I know it's probably going to bother some of you, so let me just do that. Okay, there we go. I was like, what is going on here? There we go. We have a door. Ooh, we're storing it immediately. Nice. I kind of like that. Let's put the door back in there. There we go. Alright, so things should be working now pretty nicely. Doors going in, and we have everything going. Alright, so this was meant to leave like half an hour ago. When is our next flight? Our next flight is at 9 in the morning, so we do have some time. And it's gone, so good news right there for our first day, you guys. Finally, things are off to a good start. Well, I want to say finally, because I recall that before things weren't always working out so well right off the bat. Right, so we do have our CFO. Let's go ahead and get you up in here, and we're gonna go now and get our first bank loans, because or bank loans reserved, I should say, because that's gonna help us expand a little bit faster. And ooh, there you go, you just saw it. It comes every hour on the hour. I wish we could schedule it more often though, because as you will eventually see, it gets a little crazy. Right, anyway, so I did not put in the ticketing kiosks, which would help these people get processed a little bit quicker, so let's go ahead and drop them up in here, let's see. Oh boy, there's, I guess they're only going over there then, because I actually made the drop-off zone a little too close. I can change that, that wouldn't be a problem, let's see. How many more can I get in there? Ticketing kiosks, there we go. So I want to do this. I can only get 2 more in here. I have to move one more over, which I guess is okay. So let's just go ahead and do something like that. And we should be able to put in our last ticketing kiosk right in there. Also, to make people happy, we are going... Ooh, yeah, to make people happy big time, because they are really not happy right now. We're going to go ahead and get some vending machines, because I just think that's going to help. And also, I think we could probably get some garbage bins in a few places. Let's go for maybe... Is that even going to work? Well, I'm going to drop one there. Let's go for there. Let's see. Maybe one up in here or something like that. One down in here. In the hallway. Sure, in the hallway as well, just because the experimental version was updated and the guests just make so many messes that I think this should be okay. And now we are really short on money. Well, so much for putting this in, because I was just like, yeah, you know, I think we're going to be able to put this in. Are we even making money? We're making $9,000, which is honestly not that great, which is why I would love to have some loans pretty soon. So now I'm second guessing even doing this that way, because that seems like a really bad idea. Can we maybe... Ooh, jeez. The blue has to be on... I think that side works. Sure, we're going to go with that then. Let's just drop that in there and start trying to connect these things up, because clearly... they have got to be connected. So we're going to go ahead and do something like this. Something like, oh, god dang it. Why? That just wasted so much money. No. Bad me. Bad. No, let's just do, oh my gosh, why will it connect? Oh, well, we're wasting some more money. Why do I keep doing this? Right here, game. Right there we go. My gosh. It can overlap, which is weird because usually these things won't allow it to overlap, but that one can. And there we go. We are out of money because... money is so hard to come by. But that's okay, you guys. That's okay, because we have a CFO working on it. So we'll be able to get our loans pretty soon. We have loans. Oh, yeah. So that's going to help out a little bit. I realized that the golf cart got stuck there, which is not so good. I think I'm going to actually borrow the whole thing. What the... That's a lot. When did that go up? I guess that's why we have lowered interest rates now, huh? Although, wait, was that high before? Was it lower? Was it high? Oh my gosh, I really cannot remember. My bad, you guys. Alright, so anyway, we have to connect now this whole thing because this poor golf cart is clearly very stuck. And I would just prefer to have a nice system in place. So let's just go ahead and do something like that. And that was a ton of money, and this is going to be probably the whole loan, honestly, now that I'm looking at it. My gosh, well... kind of what happens when we kind of suck at planning things out a little bit ahead of time, because I totally forgot about this. If I'm speaking honestly, I honestly forgot about this whole thing in the first place. So that's why we're having to deal with this whole thing now. And let's see, we're gonna have to go and expand this all the way out to here. Okay, that wasn't everything, but that was a big chunk of change that I think we can only afford the gate now and nothing more. Is that really what we want to do? Maybe. Okay, let's just do that. Let's just try it, and if it becomes, you know, like a thing that we don't have any money at all because we're constantly having to pay more and more money, then that might be a problem. However, we're still making some money every now and again. That golf cart, though, I don't know how this is going to impact our game here, because people might not be getting any baggage at all because nobody's driving it around. So is that a good thing? Is that a bad thing? Obviously it's not a good thing. Obviously it's not, so that just makes me a little bit sad, because it was nice always seeing the golf cart going around and actually doing things, but now we just don't have it unless we for some reason I thought those were golf cars again. I was like, no! But yeah, unless we reload it, it's probably not going to come back to us, unfortunately. So we're just going to deal with it stuck in the wall there. I guess whoever was driving that around doesn't really know how to drive, because clearly that was just not functional. Alright, so this whole thing should be connected now for the most part. It seems like it says it's functional, which is weird because it's not completely connected, but hey, if it works, it works. I'm not going to judge it. So there we go. We almost have our system in place, and is this aligned? I could have brought it up a little bit higher, but whatever, it works. It works, and that's all that I care about right now. So eventually, once we start building the rest of this out here, I will move this over to here, which means we're going to have to reroute this down to here and this over here. But by that time, we should have more than enough money that we won't have to worry about that. Also, how much is the... Jeez. That's a lot of money. I was about to say that we should probably go ahead and get that, but because we don't yet have the money, I don't think we're ever going to get it. Are we? When's our next flight? 1 p.m. Maybe we should get some other kinds of flights, because clearly we have so much availability. I cannot speak for some reason. Availability. That's one of the words I can't say for some reason. That word. We don't have anything open. There we go. I found a new way to say it. Take that word. Take that. Anyway, we don't have anything there, so I suppose I could grab some more flights. Let's see. When do we have openings? In the, I want to say that's the afternoon. We don't really have anything in the morning, because it looks like that's pretty stuffed up. In the afternoon and in the night. Can the afternoon go further than that? It can go further than that. Okay, so in the afternoon for sure. So let's see. What can we find in the afternoon? That's going to give us plenty of money up front. And might not cancel, because we need to make sure that we don't grab anybody who says that they prefer passenger satisfaction, because right now people are not going to be happy. There are no restrooms, and that's just not going to be good. Right there, we can't grab them, even though they're going to give us so much money. So much money, but we just can't do it. We cannot do it. So Sparkjet, you want passenger satisfaction? No, screw you. You as well. You were really not giving us good flights. Alright, well, I guess we're going to try to grab something that's not as, good for us. It's not going to give us all the money in the world, but that probably has something that we can grab. Juno Connect, what do you have? That's a morning flight. Never mind. Starflight, do you have anything? Oh, they're all 737s. That's really not what I was looking for. Wow, that's really, really not what I was looking for. We are not that kind of airport. Ooh, hello there. I guess we can try this. You know what? We're gonna do it. We're gonna go for it. Oh my gosh, there's almost enough money. We're gonna go for it, and this is gonna be bad, isn't it, you guys? This is gonna be super bad. Well, you know what? Ooh, that pump can actually move up a little bit. What? I didn't realize that this could move up until actual noon. Oh, even after that. What the? Apparently that's considered the morning? Beats me how that's considered the morning, but sure, I'll accept that. So now we just need a night flight. Just one single night flight. Let's see. I think, was it a Forward Air that had the good flights? No, I think it was Aerostar. Aerostar, right there. 767 at night. Yes, I will definitely take that. Although our schedule is super packed right now, so maybe this isn't going to work, but we have the money right now, so let's go ahead and research lower interest rates, because we obviously can't pay back the loans, so this is going to help us actually, get some more money overall. $24,000. Not bad, you guys. Not bad. Even though it seems like we're not doing so well, I think everything's going to be just fine. Just as long as we can make some more money so we can get the second gate operating, because, well, for now, it's kind of sort of going to have to stay empty, which is not good, because how are we going to make money from an empty gate? The interest payment, it is really, really hard. We're going to be able to pay it off today just as long as we watch our flights very carefully. And I say that because we have so many of them scheduled, and 1, 2, 3, 4 of them are pretty sizable flights. So gotta make sure we're watching the schedule, otherwise we're going to be super screwed. So let's see how this goes since we have our first flight coming in right now. Although, usually the first flight of the day is kind of relaxed, kind of nice, because we're not trying to rush things. So this should be okay, thank goodness. Oh, you guys, this is a little bit of a hectic thing, but like I said, I wanted a challenge. So challenge I shall have, it seems. Oh my gosh, that's so many people. How many people are on this flight here? 280. I mean, that's not that much. That's honestly not that much. Although it seems like it is a lot because we don't really have queues and we only have a tiny, tiny little area for them here, which is probably why they're super, super upset. we're gonna have to figure out how exactly to make this area comfortable. I think in terms of comfort, we could probably just put some benches along the way here, so that way they can just sit there and then come up as soon as they need to go up in here. And as soon as we build in this area here, we can probably just put in some more benches there just to help them out. I don't really know if I want queues. Wait, why are they all... Oh, I was like, why are they all standing there? what's up with these people? And they should have gone on the other flight. No, they did not, because there was just no flight for them. They are on the next flight, or maybe even this flight. Are they going to arrive that early for that flight? I don't think they are. Alright, so there we go. We have our second 777, what? 777, my apologies. And that's... It worked. It worked, you guys. Okay, well, that's good news. Maybe we could even start scheduling some more flights tighter into the schedule. I am not going to do that, trust me. But I'm actually pretty surprised that worked. So, not just surprised, but happy, because, wow, so we're going to be making some money today just as soon as this research comes through. It's 50% of the way through. How long? Drops it down just to 6%. And it's 8% right now? Is that what I was understanding right now? Yeah. That's not gonna help that much. What? Okay, well, whatever. I screwed myself. I know, I played myself. So what we're gonna have to do here is slowly, little by little, build out this way. Or, alternatively, we can just maybe wait until we get the money for this and just get that and get some more loans. Build that up, pay off some of the loan that we already have. And hopefully we'll make enough money by that time that we won't have to worry about accruing money little by little, because clearly that's what we're gonna have to do right now. So that's a thought, but I honestly don't know when we're gonna make, what was it, $19,000? Because right now, given that this completes sometime today, right now we have just enough money to pay off our interest. That's it. Nothing else. And of course, wait, I think that also includes staff expenses. So yeah, we just have enough money to pay off our interest, which I am not too sure about doing. Maybe we should get a little bit of pricing going on here, so that way we can get some more money, because clearly that's something that's going to be very, very important. We can only... Ooh, I think we're going to be able to afford that today. Pricing or other bank loans? Pricing or other bank loans? I think pricing is more... It's just safer. It's probably the safer option. So I guess that whenever we get some more money, we will go for pricing, because, you know, we still have the CFO and everything. So it seems like we're going to need one more flight to land before we can actually afford that, and we have just 2 more flights today. So for sure, by maybe 7 p.m., we'll be getting that pricing, if and only if we don't start spending money on crazy stuff. So I'm just going to keep my hand off the mouse. I'm not going to buy any single thing until 7 p.m. Oh boy, we just took a pretty big hit there, but I think we're going to be okay. All right, so after we finish building in this area here, what we're going to have to start doing is expanding out this way. So I've been thinking if we're going to need some more security, because obviously this looks like it's a little bit hectic for what we already have, especially now that we're scheduling flights closer and closer together. So we're probably going to have to double this up just to get this working, which means we don't just need the money for this part of the foundation, which is going to be, let's see, how expensive is this going to be? Can you move? $145,000. Jeez. Well, the bright side is that we don't exactly have to get the whole thing in. We can just get in $58,000 worth of it. I think that's going to help. Nope, it has to be one more. $72,000 worth of it. That's still a lot. That is honestly still a lot. But I believe... Alright, so it's actually way past 7. Let's go ahead and get ourselves pricing right now so we can actually start charging more pretty soon. I'm a little bit concerned about that, though, because some of the airlines that we have servicing our airport are, let's say, cheap. They're super cheap, super economical, and they're probably not going to be too happy about us raising the prices. However, if that's the case, then you know what we're going to do? We're going to grab some of the super expensive airlines and try to keep this up by maybe building some restrooms up in here. But we'll see how that goes when we get that research done. The more I look at this, the more I consider wanting to change something about the ticketing. And that's because it seems like the same problem as before. People are only using these because it's closer to the drop-off zone and kinda sort of ignoring these. So I think what I want to do is move it inside. What did I say? Yeah, that's right. I want to move it inside. And the reason being that I think it's just going to work a little better inside if we do it maybe up in here and then move the security back to over in this area here. Because then we'll have this outside area to put as drop-offs, and then people have to go through the doors to use as much ticketing as is possible. So I'll probably just like line this whole wall with doors just to make sure that they're using every single booth. Because why are we paying for extra staff if they're not going to be using them? You know, the booth there, right? Am I right here? All right, so we have pricing, and unfortunately our last plane for the day just landed, which is not so good. I am going to let the day tick over before we change pricing, though, because if we probably do it now, people might cancel. And most of our flights are honestly from Aerostar, I think all but one. So if that one airline decides that they don't like us anymore, then that's going to be a pretty big problem. All right, there we go. We didn't lose all our money for once. Hey, that's good news. All right, so Aerostar prepared to be priced up. Let's see, we want to go ahead and charge up to maybe 800 for that, and let's go for 20 per passenger. Oh, please work, please work, please. Oh, 61,000. So if they actually are okay with that, then we might just be in the money, you guys, because then we could finally expand once we get all that money coming in. But yeah, as I said, I think once we get enough, I'm gonna move this stuff inside, and let's see. Let's just see how this is gonna work. So security is going to move. I mean, we can honestly just move security as far back as maybe over here, because that's not going to be a problem at all. So we can probably just have security like all in this area. We can have ticketing just like maybe actually in the same positions. And maybe we can have a kiosks along this wall, put the ticketing further back. I think that might work a little bit better, but we shall see, we shall see. Alright, so this looks like it's actually working quite well. That poor golf cart is still stuck there though. Ugh. Does nobody have any mercy for that poor golf cart? It seems not. It seems like that's just not gonna happen. And right now we're paying for a CFO that's doing basically nothing. So I hope that soon we can get enough money to pay to actually get this. Because then once we have that, we can fire the CFO until we need them once again to get, let's see, this airline, Super Alliance actually come in. Unfortunately, we can't get my favorite airline here because we don't have a PAPI, and honestly, I don't want to spend the money on that. Ooh, ho, 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 ho. I know that was a weird time, but I just realized we had enough money to get that last research done. So yes, soon, you guys, soon we shall fire our CFO, so we won't have to pay him $100 every, how often is it? Every hour. Every freaking hour. That's a lot of money per day, you guys. That's freaking $2,400 per day. Wait, that's not right, is it? No, I actually got it right for one. I actually did math. Oh my gosh, that was so good, you guys. Oh my gosh, I am so proud of myself. Alright, so it seems like everything's actually working quite nicely with just one gate. But as soon as we get the second gate in, I have a feeling that some of our systems here might just collapse. But we'll have to see just how that goes in the next episode, because that is it for this episode of SimAirport. If you enjoyed, hit that like button, share support, and do subscribe if you already haven't. But as always, thank you so much for watching, and have an awesome night.